Hi, my name is Jade Nelson, and I'm a licensed massage therapist. Over the years working on clients, I have found that most of the issues start in the feet. Do you have lower back pain? Do you have knee pain? Do you have hip pain? This could be originating from your feet. So I've incorporated for myself personally and for my clients a routine to use throughout the day, once a day or a couple times a week, that involves a golf ball. So we're going to head over and take a look at your foot. You will find that a lot of pain can originate in the arch, heel, or up on the pads of the feet. And so before we get going, you want to make sure you have your golf ball and you have a soft surface. Like I have a towel thrown here, but you may also use the carpet. A yoga mat can work. Anything, because you don't want the ball to roll away. So we'll start with the arch. Place the foot firmly down. Now you can do this standing, but I recommend starting sitting till you move up and you're more comfortable and you can stand and use more pressure. So we're going to roll in a circular motion. And if you find a tender spot, go ahead and hold it there. You can hold it for 30 seconds, whatever your comfort level is. It may be too painful and you may want to just continue moving in a circular motion. Whatever works for you. Always listen to your body. Now we're going to slowly roll up towards the big toe. So you want to focus right here on this pad of your foot between your toe and your pad here and place a little bit more pressure there. And then you can slowly rock it till you're right between your toes and your pad and keep rocking it. You'll feel a little tender spot. You can begin going circular a little bit. And you just keep doing that. If you find a tender spot again, pause. Remember to breathe deeply and exhale because sometimes the pain can be very intense. But you don't want to be so uncomfortable that you're not getting the benefits of it. Now remember that we'll just continue to roll. Now you can roll back and forward and go this at your own pace. The benefits of this foot massage using a golf ball can help you relax. It promotes better sleep. It improves foot health. And caring for your feet, eventually, it also can help with chronic pain. So now let's take a chance to look at the bottom of the foot one more time. So you have your heel here all the way up to your pads. What we're going to do now is start at the heel and roll from the heel up to the pads, back and forth. You can do this 5 times, 10 times, whatever feels good. Remember, if you're comfortable, you can do this standing. You can always put your hand on the wall for a little bit of balance and keep doing it back and forth. And choose your pace, whatever works for you. Sometimes also, when you're sitting, just pitching your weight slightly forward can create more pressure that you may need depending on your comfort level. So keep doing that back and forth. Now let's look at the bottom of the foot again. So now we're going to have you do a whole circle all the way around the foot and go nice and slow when you do it. So let's start up here on the edge and roll across to the pad and all the way back. Whatever direction feels good for you. Take your time. This might be difficult standing, so I recommend sitting. And as always, pitch your weight forward if you need a little bit more pressure. At any point, if you feel like you want to continue with the one exercise we're working on, just pause the video and keep doing it till you're ready, and then just start the video again and move on to the next. So now let's just pause with the ball directly in the middle of your foot. Try your best to relax your toes, like you're trying to curl them over the ball and touching the floor while you're doing it. And you'll create a little bit more pressure right there in the center of your foot. And I don't know if you've ever heard about plantar fasciitis, but it can be very common in runners and anybody that has tight calves. So working on your feet can really help with that. So now we're going to head over and look at the foot one more time. So lift it up, and we're going to do some pressure points directly on the heel. So I want you to go ahead and place your foot, your heel, directly on that golf ball and hold it there. It may be slightly painful, it may not. Another trick for creating more pressure is kind of pressing down on the leg a little bit and leaning in. Remember, lean that weight in, it'll create more pressure. So now you're here, you can slightly rock the, whoops, you see how that pops out? If we didn't have that towel here, it would have shot across the room. So we'll start again. Sometimes placing the toes flat will help create more pressure as well on that heel. And you can rock, see how I'm just slightly rocking back and forth. You can do that and maybe find a tender spot. Like I've got one right here that's pretty sore, so I'm gonna hold it here. You can continue to rock, or you can find a tender spot and hold that as well. And as always, feel free to pause the video and do a little extra work on an area and come back and just push play when you're ready. So now I am going to just rock back and forth at a quicker pace. And side to side and in a circle. Let's just play with this. This is your time. Think about this as self-care. Self-care for my feet, self-care for me. This is fun. Let's make it fun. Even if that ball bounces away, rolls away. Did you find a sore spot? Hold that a little bit longer. Lean into it. Put a little pressure there. You may feel pain radiating to your toe or to your ankle, and that's just referral pain. Maybe if you can tolerate it, hold it there a little bit longer. And when you're ready, go ahead and move on. And we're going to do one more thing here, and it's kind of, it might be tricky and it might not be, but first let's just curl your toes over that ball and like imagine gripping it. Imagine your toes are your fingers and you're gripping something. You're kind of clawing at it and you're trying to lift it up. Can you lift it up? We tend not to work the tinier muscles. There are 26 muscles in the feet. So keep lifting. If you can pull it all the way off and lift it up, go ahead and do that. You will find as you're doing this, you're stretching the tops of your feet, which is really great too. If you wear dress shoes every day, high heels, anything like that, your toes can start to curl one way or another and it can feel cramped. So a little extra attention. 26 muscles. That's quite a bit, and they're really tiny. And so let's pause here. Wherever you want that ball, just pause and put a little pressure on it. And roll it around. Just play with this. Let's just take a minute here and play with it. Do one of the things you liked the most. If you enjoyed lifting it, lift it. If you enjoyed putting pressure on your arch, go for it. If you want a little pressure on that heel, do that. Or if you liked the rolling back and forth, you can do that as well. Side to side, anything. Now I want you to keep this in mind that this isn't something you have to do just alone. Say you're working at a desk, slip your shoes off at work, place a little golf ball underneath there with the towel, and just roll it. Do whatever. You can work on this. If you're good at multitasking, it's perfect. So there's the basic routine. Now make sure to, of course, do it on the other foot. If you started on the right, do the left. If you started on the left, start with the right, go over to the right. Anyway, that's how you do it. I recommend doing it a couple times a week, but if you're really enjoying it, every day is good too. Another thing to add is soaking your feet in Epsom salt. It draws out impurities, it can help relax. So 1 cup of Epsom salt to a bucket of water. So stick your feet in there and relax them. Thank you so much for joining me today.
With hundreds of videos that you can stream on virtually any device to help you reduce stress, lose weight, or just improve your health and well-being overall. At wellnessplus.tv, we are dedicated to helping you on your health and wellness journey. Join wellnessplus.tv to find hundreds of videos to help you improve the health of your body and your mind. wellnessplus.tv. Get well, feel better.